Looky looky. It's Monday Night Mash. Welcome everybody. How you doing? What's going on? This is the Caveman. Ron Reno, about your question. Actually, I haven't got my boomstick yet. I made a promise to my mother I wouldn't do it until later. uh, so actually, I've decided on getting a bow. I'm looking at a bear. Um, but no, I'm thinking about getting a compound bow. Um, but then after that, getting a recurve. Uh, but how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the show. For you of y'all that just popped in, Axeman, prepping artist, Bama Gin, McBean Scottish Fitness, my man. How y'all doing? No, we was just talking about Ron Reno asked me if I got my boomstick yet. What up, Michael G? But Miss Joni Frills, thank you, Miss, for the songs and stuff that you have sent me and everything. They were great. uh, Also, everybody check out her website. She can give you the more detail on that. And hey, Dark Angel. Hey, Phil R. What's going on, bud? TJ Frills. Hey, buddy. uh, but hey, come on, come on, everybody. Let's do it. Come join the Caveman. Hey, I'm just who I am, man. I can't be nobody else. I I tell y'all for a fact that what y'all see at night is what y'all get in real life. I mean, I don't change for nothing. I guess I'm like Scarface in that sense. You know how he said it. But anyway, we'll go from there. But no, I don't break my word or nothing for nobody. But like I say, that's what Scarface is anyway. But I truly believe that. But honestly, I'm not changing for nothing. I mean, I'm just me. And that's who I gotta be. Like, and everybody tells me you gotta be who you are. Just it. Laying it real. Keeping it that way. Got to. I mean, there's not no other way to be. I mean, just gotta be who you are. And that's if I gotta, you know, just do what I do. That's all I can. But no, back to the question though. No, Ron. I'm not going to actually get a boomstick yet. But I am thinking of. I am actually I am going to get a bow. Uh, I've been looking at a bear on Amazon that I'm wanting to get. It's like $270. Uh, but it's a pretty sweet looking bow though. It's kind of white. Uh, Love you, Michael G. And everybody else in here, honestly. Uh, but no, I love everybody that comes in here from all of y'all, from Bama Gin to everybody. I mean, all of my people. I love everybody. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I'm just hey Al, what's going on, buddy? Al hollering out, caveman, what up? I was just reading it as he was coming in the door. But yeah, exactly. I mean, and you can move silently with a bow too. Hey, thank you. I believe it. Hey, they are a good group. All of y'all are a good group. I love everybody that comes in my room. I mean, that comes in my chat and my channel and everything. I mean, It's awesome. You know, you can't beat it. There's nothing to it. but uh but yeah, like honestly though, yeah, definitely. Cause I mean you can make your own arrows. The bow's going to be good for a while. So as long as you can make the arrows for it, you got ammo for days. I mean, you know, months, years. You can just churn them out, bro. Yo, that's good too. Crossbows are cool. I mean, you can make the bolts for them. I mean, all it takes is a tree. Like literally, get one with a straight enough limb on it, and there you go. Chewbacca, you good, brother. You are awesome. Trust me. Hey, we partners on the game, bro. I'm telling you. We down for number one. We got to be. I mean, we got to be the best. Cause I mean, on that game, shoot, you got to be good. But yeah, you the best there, at, Chewbacca. uh, but no, all fun aside. Actually, one day I'm honestly one day I think I'm honestly gonna do do a podcast while playing a game of Call of Duty with Chewbacca and and John. But we'll see. I mean, you know, it's still to come. But I'm gonna try to figure it out. Try to figure out how I can do that and everything else. Oh, you love the purple nurple gun? What I called the purple nurple? Oh shit! How'd you do that? How'd you kill him by accident last game? Yeah, that's cool too, TJ. I'm serious. That's awesome. Yeah, I call it the purple nurple. There's a gun on there that Prepper Nation John, y'all know who he is. Um, he had on there last night, and it was like purple and teal, and or like a silverish blue color. I don't know exactly what. My TV was showing like a tealish greenish blue color, but anyway, so but it was more purple than any of it. So I called it the purple nurple, and it was a sniper rifle, and I loved it, but it was hilarious. Uh, but yeah, and then so John give it up to our buddy. We know what that's from. Oh, you want one that's teal and pink? Are we talking about a real gun or are we talking about Call of Duty? Because if we're talking about a real gun or a bow, then that would be that's okay too. And I don't know why my camera keeps cutting out, but I honestly believe that somebody's fucking with it. But anyway, it's okay. We'll figure it out. Uh, but no. Um, oh shit, what did Joni say? I missed that. I was trying to figure out what the hell happened to my camera. I got a bow laughing my ass off for my hair. Oh wow, that's funny, Johnny. You got a bow for your hair. Hey, well, I mean, hey, if worst comes to worst, you can use that Get you a slingshot. Oh, that's cool. That'd be cool, Dome Seeker. Oh, a real pew pew. Okay, well, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Some of those pink, I've seen some of the pink firearms. They look kind of cool, but me as a guy, I wouldn't own one. But I can say they look cool. But no, um, the pearlescent colors on guns and stuff. Now, you know, I'm old school. Give me either a black Beretta or some black metallic gun or whatever, or a chrome. You know, but that's just me. I'm old school, I guess. Some people like their guns like spruced up and fancy looking and decked out like their cars and shit. So, but that's them. Now, I'm not gonna say that the bow that I'm looking at ain't decked out because it is, but it looks cool as crap. But I got you. Well, that does take skill because I do know they do it in like some kind of bath, but and I know they lay the print out over the water or whatever, however they do it, and then they dip it or whatever. I think that's how they do it, but I've seen something like that. James Jenkins, what's up? But no. Anyway, but like yeah, I don't know if that's how it's done or not, but I thought I've seen that somewhere how that was done. Um, I can't remember if it was on Moonshiners or what it was on. It was on some show I was watching. But anyway, oh wow, that'd be cool too. Probably. I don't know how they do hydro dipping, so that would be that'd be something to look at. Honestly, it really would. Something cool to see. I'd have to look up how they hydro dip. But yeah, I've seen how they do the how they do the wraps and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what I seen one time, but I can't say that that was 100% true. Um, but yeah, the prepping artist. How's your water? Are you good? Are you on a well? Are you in? Are you on city water or what? Like, I'm not really sure, honestly. I know you said something about the water up there or whatever. And people was wondering if I had people just in my neck of the woods on my show or like around me or whatever on in the chat and stuff. And no, there's people from Tennessee and Ohio and Georgia and all over the nation in here. It's great. We got a diverse community, and I love it. I don't know. Oh wow. And the city's the one lagging probably. That and the fact that your water pump went out on you or your water heater went out. That sucks. Damn. You're just having one problem after another. That's not good. I hate to hear that. Yeah. That's a plumbing foobar. Yeah. So far, none. Let's hope there isn't any. Flying Ron, what's up, buddy? Hey, welcome from Virginia to Minnesota. I'm glad you're here. Definitely. I mean, shoot, Minnesota's all right. Little cold over there though. Ohio's great too. I've been to Ohio. I actually was in the Buckeye State in the actual Buckeye in the city of the Buckeyes, Columbus. Oh, back when I was about 26 years old. That's when I dated the 26-year-old that I told y'all about that one time. Back in some of the other stories I've had. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, cold and enough snow. Definitely. Yeah, for me too. It's been a lifetime ago for me. It's been like 20 years. It has been over 20 years. Holy crap. But nah, that's all good though. It's all worth it. Hell, I wouldn't have changed it. But no, it was cool in Columbus. It was all right. I couldn't say nothing bad about it. I came back home and then, one thing led to another and that was it. But ha, that's how that goes. But, you know, it's fun to remember back some days. Wow. They've got wow, that's just wow. He called him baby girl. Oh my god. No. You did wow. Y'all heard that. That's a first. Y'all heard it on Caveman. Y'all heard it on Monday Night Mash to begin with. Chewbacca just called John a girl, baby girl. Oh my God. I'm going to fall out of my chair. I'm froze. Yo, are we 5 by 5? Anybody? Let me know if we're moving. Because if we do, I'll have to reload. All right, hold on. Let me reload it. Hold up, hold up, hold up. All right, how about now? Woo! We got it 5 by 5 now. Are we good? Are we good? I hope we're unfroze. Bama, what you got? What's up, Red Dog? Damn, what the hell? Hold on, let me back out. I'll come back in. Give me a second. Hey. Sorry, I'm back now. Hopefully that fixed the problem, but I think it fixed it before I left, didn't it? My bad. Thank y'all. Sorry about that. Damn technical glitches. Sometimes you just have to completely back out or whatever, but it sucks. Yeah, definitely. My grid went down. What? Luckily, I know how to start a generator now. Luckily, I know how to hotwire my electric. Thanks, Michael G. But yeah, luckily I know how to hotwire shit. Nah, just had to get it back on track. But no, definitely that's the truth. These technical problems sometimes are irritating. But oh my lord, yeah, I bet he is hating life right now, Bama Jen. That sucks. They're supposed to get like 9 inches of snow, and he's got to be stuck up there for. Wow, that's gonna suck. I feel sorry for him. Tell him we're all praying for him. Cause that's not gonna be fun at all. Him being stuck in a motel room. Just damn. Hey, there you go. That's it. Who needs a meter? But they catch you doing that. Mm. 2 days ago it was like 80 in Virginia. Now it's like I don't know exactly how cold it is in Virginia, like 53. That's a good thing, Ron. Because if they're expecting 7 to 9 inches of snow up there, they're definitely probably gonna get it. Yeah, no doubt. Your butt's barred and in the slammer. It'll be behind bars. That's not very good. Yep. No. No, 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 no. No, eating peppermint patties. I love them damn things. And I've got a tray of them sitting over here in front of me. And that's not a good idea. Not to mention my metabolism's high anyway from where I'll go walking and lost all the weight and stuff. I just eat all the time. Yeah, that's what you'd have to do. Otherwise, you in trouble. Yeah, my brother went to New York one time. He said, "Phew." He said if it wasn't for this one lady, he would have never made it. He said because the rest of the people up there acted like they was assholes. But he said there was this one lady that told him she was like, "Don't go down this certain street, or this thing, and don't do this. And if you have to go down one of those streets, leave your windows up and lock the doors." She said, "Otherwise, they'll pull you out and kill you, and take your vehicle and do whatever they want." He was like, "Damn." But it's like that in New York in places, or it was back then. Hey, bud, No problem. I understand that. No, 4 a.m. I know how that goes. I've been there. I got to get up at 3 a.m. to get ready to get in there by 4 a.m. So yeah, I definitely know the definite downfalls of that. So have a good night. Sweet dreams. Uh Lots of vampires that need a good stalking in, or staking in New York. Hey, that may be true too. Uh Me, I've never personally been to New York, so I couldn't tell y'all. But no, like honestly though, I mean that kind of stuff. I mean, it is what it is. But New York's a crazy place. Um, I mean, I go on what my brother told me, and he said, yeah, it was nuts up there. He said some parts of it was okay, and other parts was a little bit iffy. I'm like, wow, dude, I don't know if I want to go there then. Like I've always said that I'd like to go see Times Square, but I don't know after what he told me because that stuff is a little frightening. But you know, thanks, big country. Have a good one. Uh, but but yeah, honestly though, um, but no, I mean, other than that, whatever. Uh, and besides that, I don't know. If they ever come down here, they'd be lost. But if we go up there, we're lost. So I mean, it's kind of the same difference, I guess. With the New York thing and the Southern thing. But honestly, if that was the case, then we're a little nicer down here than they are up there, from what I understand. But but you know how that is. But and yeah, Michael, that's a good gun to add to the case. As another piece to the tool belt, as Kid Coleman said. But no, like but no, that the $270 barrel I'm looking at is a pretty sweet looking bow. It's like a cream color looking bow with I think it's got like a tribal like look to it, but I can't exactly explain it. But yeah, that's what I'm doing other than the gun that I was supposed to get. Um, in lieu of the gun that was thinking of doing, uh, since I made that promise. But uh, but that's what I want is a bear. I had one when I was a younger kid, and I loved it. So, and my dad had a PSE that I liked too, but my dad had a 65-pound draw on that damn thing, and it was hard to pull back. But yeah, I know. Hey, trust me, Michael G. I know Rugers are really good guns. I mean, they're durable as hell. Uh, but yeah, when I can do that, when I can invest in one, I definitely will. I may look into the Ruger 9. Either that or the Beretta. Because that's my other choice. But anyway, but no, like I say, all right. Oh yeah, yeah. My dad's was a PSE, and that damn thing was a monster too. Like, and I could pull it back, but it took everything I had to pull it. I'm not gonna lie, but I was like 16, 17 years old back then, so I wasn't as strong as I am now. But yeah, back then it was like everything I took. It took everything I had to pull it back. But I like the way it shot though. that bow shot really well too. It was balanced well too, the way he had it set up. Um, but nah, it's just too much to pull. But my dad was strong as an ox, as I say. I mean, he really was. I mean, he, like I say, there's a newspaper article here from the town that he worked in, because he worked for the town of the town that I live in, which is a small town in Virginia, and their paper, the Southwest Times. I mean, there's a photo of him in there with another guy holding up a 12-inch like water pipe that they were exchanging in the middle of the winter, uh, and them just bolting it up as they were holding it up. But I'm telling you, it's crazy. Mike, I get it, bub. I know they're good guns, man. Trust me, I definitely do. Rugers are awesome, but like I say, uh, it just depends. But like I said, I got a promise that I made, so I can't do it that way. Hell yeah, a Hatfield 410. I had an old English 410 when I went hunting with my dad one time back years ago, which I couldn't do. I honestly couldn't. I couldn't hunt. I couldn't shoot a deer. I just did. I don't know why, but I guess it's just my nature. I just can't shoot animal. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's just my nature. But I mean, now if it comes down to it, and I had to eat, yeah, I'm sure I could. But just to do it, no, I couldn't do it. I honestly couldn't. I mean, I'm not going. I'm not going to sit here and told you I went out there in the middle of the woods and was like, oh yeah, shoot, I got a 20-point buck and yada yada yada. No, I can't say that because I didn't. Nope, I actually looked for a target on a tree, hit the tree with the gun. Not actually with the gun, but like when I sighted it, hit where I was aiming, walked off, and my dad said, he said, yeah, he said, I knew that. He said, I was over on the next ridge watching you. So my dad knew where I was at all times. So he knew that I wasn't actually hunting. So he knew that I'd squared that bullet up with a tree and shot at it. He did tell me I had a good shot though. But he said I shouldn't have wasted it on the tree. But I told him, I was like, well, I said I couldn't do it, Dad. I said I just couldn't. I said it's just not my I said it's just not me, I don't think. But but no, that's the reason I couldn't join the military, I don't think. But I honestly, if I had to, I would definitely do it. Jim Shady White, what up, buddy? How's it going, man? But no, shoot. But no, that's just part of my makeup, I guess. But I feel like, I get closer with my people if I tell them how I feel and, the things that I do and whatnot. Those guns are a beast. So I've heard. I've never shot one, but I've heard they got a lot of kick. Yeah, I hope we don't get drafted either, Bama Jen, because I don't think I can do it. I mean, I know I couldn't with my knees, but I mean, I don't think I could shoot somebody that I didn't have a problem with. And I don't have a problem with nobody over there. Now, it might be different if somebody come up on my property and tried to mess with me or whatever, but no, I couldn't do that to somebody that I didn't actually have a beef with. True that. I'm with you on that, Raven. I'd fight them tooth and nail just to get them to change the shit that they've done to this country because it's wrong. stop, stop using this country for the money and start using it for the people like it's supposed to be. That's where it goes. That's where it's supposed to go. But do they do that? No. And they keep fucking with all the rights in this country until they're going to amend them down to where they got all the control. And then we ain't going to have shit, including the Second Amendment right. They're already trying to pull the wool over people's eyes with that now. They're like, oh, no, we're not going to mess with that. No, y'all got that. No, no, no. Hell yeah. Amen to that, Michael G. It definitely is, man. That's all it's ever been. I've told people for half my or most of my adult life and half my teen life that from like the age of 15, like I've told y'all, since I could figure out what the government was doing, I have never thought that they were for us no more than anybody. I mean, and it's like I've always said to myself, and I've told y'all this before. The last good president we ever had was JFK, and he died. He got assassinated because he was trying to do the right thing. But guess what? We can't have good people. They get shot. I mean, it's the truth. Go back in history. The two best presidents died because they were assassinated. Well, actually, James K. Polk was assassinated, so that may be three. I don't know how he was in his political ideas and terms and whatnot. Exactly. He wanted to uncover the whole the whole bullshit, but that's why he died. Yeah, no, you can't trust any of them. Yep, I do know that. And Reagan wasn't bad. I don't see Reagan's presidency as being a bad president. A lot of people a lot of people were down on him, but I didn't see him as a bad president. I thought he was an okay guy. I mean, there ain't nothing that I can say about Reagan that would be good or bad because Reagan was a decent guy. I thought he was a decent president too. So I was never, I was never against Reagan. Yeah, I was never against Reagan. Reagan was all right. Reagan actually did some stuff that was best for the country. He didn't do it for himself or for his political views or his party. He did it because it was right. And I can believe in some of that stuff because that's the way it should be. They should do it because it's right and because it helps the people and not because, it fattens their pocket. Right, right. I get it, Ron Reno. And hey, but no, like honestly though, I mean, he did stuff that will help the people. He didn't do shit that was fucking with everybody and making his own money. Yeah, me too. He did fuck up a lot, but he always apologized for it. He's like, well, I didn't mean to make it wrong, but or say it wrong, but this is the way I felt. Then he just tell you how, like, what was going on, and then so many words. But and yeah, thank you for your service, Ron. Definitely, my man. I didn't know you had actually served though. Uh, yeah, he did. He's the one that got Gorbachev to be like, "Oh yeah, let's do this." He mind melded him or Jedi'd him. He pulled the Jedi mind trick on him because before that they hated our guts. John said, "F to shut the f up and come snipe." Okay, I'll do that in a little while. I can't do that right now. I got a job to do, and it's with these people, and they my priority at the moment. Y'all will come next. I promise. Yeah, he should definitely do it. Definitely, no doubt, Kid Coleman. I just wonder what if he didn't have if Joe Biden didn't have somebody in his ear or a teleprompter in front of him to read off of, he'd just go rambling off into the unknown. Yeah. And then what happened? The wall came down. It was weird. Yeah, that's it. I'm hanging with the cool kids tonight. John slacking. Y'all need to go on his show and tell him he needs to do a show with me one day. Hey, Little Wolf. Hey, thanks for your service, my man. Appreciate it, bub. Chris Marie, how you doing? Welcome to the live. And no problem. Don't worry about it. You're not late. Heck, we're all good. Yeah, I think so too. I think Obama's talking to him in his ear. Honestly, I do. I definitely know somebody was giving him that speech the other night when he did the State of the Union because he was talking to himself that night. If you watch that video, I swear to God, he was. You can watch his lips move 2 seconds before he speaks what he's going to say, and it's weird. I want to thank everybody in here that was in the service for y'all's service. I appreciate and respect every one of you because I couldn't have done it. I know I couldn't. Oh yeah, there's always somebody evil behind the scenes. I don't know, Big Mike, but no problem. Thank y'all. Like it's my pleasure. I mean, without y'all, we wouldn't be here. That's the truth. Without y'all, we would not be here today. And for the ones that have served in the wars that were the total worst, like Vietnam and places like that, I duly respect those guys because, like I said, I've got an uncle that was over there, and he ended up with a Silver Star from over there, but it's like the highest honor you can get. But It didn't come without a price. Teresa Buchanan, good to see you. But yeah, I mean, honestly, no, none of them were. None of those. None of our civil or guys in the military are. None of our guys are. Yeah. Well, the story goes he saved his platoon, so like while wounded, so it was a definite battle. But yeah, but no, it was a yeah. Those guys don't ever get their y'all don't get it. None of the servicemen and women get their just dues. They really don't. They go through a lot of shit and they don't get half of what they need or what they deserve. I've always said that they deserve more than the president makes. They should have the president's salary and the president should have theirs. Like literally, that's the way it should be, but that's just me. And because they're doing a job that's 10 times more dangerous than president doing, and their job is 1,000 more times shittier. Yeah, we definitely need to respect all of our veterans, every last one of them, from every war we've ever had. They should all get a due. I don't care what it is. I don't care what race you are, what creed, color, anything. But every serviceman and woman from whatever war they were in deserve all the respect they have and should get because that's what they should do. And that's what they deserve. And they should all get that send off. Like, amen, Beverly. Freedom, darling. That's exactly it. But without those guys, there is no freedom. Amen to that, brother. But like I say, you know, we're in a war right there at this moment, theoretically. I mean, you know, because we're in a fight with our government at the moment because they want to do what they want to do and they're not helping us out. I mean, that's just bottom line. And if we don't change it, then they're just going to keep doing what they're doing. And it's going to get worse. But we can't. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm spitting truth, but right, exactly, Ron. But you can't keep, you know. I will. I'm a patriot. I love the United States. Don't get me wrong, but what this government has done to this country is not right. It is definitely not right. Yeah, amen to that. Yeah, I do remember that. I remember hearing about that. Yeah, I do remember that, Jim. That was a crazy shit. True that, Lord Eagle. But it still doesn't stop the tyranny and the like the shit that they go through, because we're just going to vote somebody in that's going to have a different agenda, but it's still going to be the same old shit. They're just going to be out to make money. But I agree. I mean, we do have to try to figure it out through the vote system, but I don't know how it's going to go. Oh yeah, definitely. We got to have faith in the system, but sadly, the system has flaws, and we got to weed through the system to figure out the flaws that we can fix. But it is in the Constitution that the American people can throw the government out if we think it's tyrannical enough or if we think it's unfit. So we do have that option, and that's a button we could press if enough Americans did it. Amen to that, brother. No, I don't want to destroy America. That's not what I'm all about. No. Yeah. Like somebody from the middle class needs to run for office, or somebody that you can endorse from the middle class that would, that would change that whole concept. Because I mean, it's just the way it is now, it's not working because everybody wants money and they don't care how they kill people to do it. I get that, TJ. Definitely. But I mean, yeah, it is our charge from the founding fathers. It's in the Constitution. There is a out for a government that we see unfit. Exactly. The Constitution's the best thing in the world. What I say is we need to tear the government down and start over with the Constitution as it is. Leave all the bullshit and the crazy ass people that just want to make money behind, and let a new government come in and figure this shit out the right way. hire a new elected officials that's going to do it the right way. I mean, it's the only way to do it. Yeah, yeah. Most, I don't know. This is true, Kid Coleman. You're right about that too. There are a lot of people that say a lot of stuff, and then it not be what it is. But honestly, though, I just wish that we had a government that cared. Like, truthfully, that's all I want is a government that cares about the people and not about money. But we can't do that until we figure out how to weed through all the bad shit. Amen to that, North Cal. I agree. Okay. I got you, kid. I'll look it up. Yeah. Yeah. Because that's all they want is money. That's the downfall of any government or any huge uh nation. Look at Rome. What did they fall down for? Money. That's the whole point. They lost sight of what they were doing because all they wanted was to rule everybody, and then next thing you know, they got power hungry and lost sight of what they were trying to do and lost sight of the people, and then bam, end of it. Amen, NorCal. I get it, buddy. Now our government's full of complete shit. I mean, it's like I've said a long time ago. George Carlin seen all this shit coming in the '90s when he was doing all of his. Yeah, we the people are pissed off. Yeah, it's a Ponzi scheme. It's always been that way for years and years and years. Yeah, he did see us coming in the '70s, man. You're right. You're right. He saw it coming for years. Hell, I've seen it coming since I was 15 years old, like I said. I mean, it's just been that way for decades. Hey, I'd love to share them. Hey, George Carlin was a great comedian. I loved him. He's one of my favorites. I mean, he really is. And there's one where him and there's a Tonight Show on YouTube, a clip of the Tonight Show on YouTube where him and him and Richard Pryor sitting together side by side, and they just start going into this. Oh my God, it's hilarious. They go into this skit together, and it's a trip. But yeah, I mean it's hilarious. Y'all have to check it out. Just look it up. It's just like just look up Richard Pryor and George Carlin on Tonight Show. It was back when Johnny Carson was hosting it, and it is funny as hell. Yeah, I agree with you, Jim. They were my quintessential at one point, man. I followed those guys like crazy when I was younger, and but the first guy I ever watched was Bill Cosby, which I'll still say he was a funny son of a bitch. I mean, I don't agree with what he did, but if he did it, but he was still funny as hell. And that was one of the first comedians I ever seen. Was his HBO special, Bill Cosby himself. But the first Richard Pryor thing I saw, I was like, I guess I was 13, 14 years old, and I was at my uncle's, and he was watching it on a VCR tape. Um, it was the one where he was, I think he was live from like Sunset Boulevard or whatever. It was down in like, I think he was in, it was the one where he was wearing the red shirt. But anyway, and he talks about the cheetahs being high on like, like speed or whatever or something, and all this and that. And I mean, it was a hilarious show, but I loved it. What kind of thumbnail did you use, Joni? You have to make sure it's royalty free. Yeah, yeah. Andrew Dice Clay was a lot. He was decent, but some of his material could get out there though. Like really, I mean, some of his stuff could be dicey, but he was funny though. I liked him too though. Oh, okay, I got you, Joni. Wow, that's crazy. You know what? It's crazy that they do shit like that. Hell, it's like I said, I've lost like 3 subscribers in like a week just since last Monday. I had 208. Well, I've lost two since last Monday. I had 208 last Monday, and I found one. And that gave me back the 200 up to 206 that I had, but I was down to 205. Jerry Claro was hilarious. I loved him. Oh, knock him out, John. Won't be long. Oh, shoot up here amongst us. One of us got to have some relief. Yeah, I know what you're saying, bro. Michael G, love you too, homie. Love everybody in here. as I've always said, I love everybody that comes to my room. I funny as crap. He was a good comedy, like what I would say like a bit kind of guy, like doing like parts and stuff, like the sad faces and shit that he did. I mean, I loved them, but they were hilarious. Marcel Ledbetter, oh my god, yeah, that one, Ron, about him going into the barn or into the bar with a McCullough chainsaw. Yeah, that was hilarious, man. Yeah, that's where I first that he was one of the first that caught my ear though. Clower was because my grandfather he had an old 8-track tape player, and it looked like a back of a pair of old blue jeans. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it really did, but it was plastic and it had like a little pocket on it. And then the pocket looked like a pack of like the pocket off a pair of blue jeans or whatever. But anyway, it was weird. But anyway, it was an 8-track tape player. Well, amen to that, Joni. I believe it, and I agree with it. But no, anyway, so he had an 8-track tape of Jerry Clower, and I was like 8, 9 years old. I put that in and listened to it. Holy crap! I died laughing for over an hour because I mean it was all the great, like his greatest hits or whatever. Because it was like the coon hunting song where were about knock 'em out, John, and then you had the you had yeah you had the McCullough chainsaw on there. I mean the bar where Marcel Ledbetter went into the bar. You had the one where Uncle Versey talked about the what was it, the tail, uh what was it, the some kind of disease on the tail, like the cow. Why did they do me that way? Yeah, exactly, NorCal. If we got to stomp a mud hole in their butts, we have to. But, hey, Laughing was pretty funny. I remember watching that. Eddie Murphy was great. Yeah. Pryor and Carlin, man, I'm telling you. And Cosby was good too. I don't care what anybody says about him. I mean, he might be whatever now, but he's still a good comedian. He did what he did, but you can't take away his talent. I don't care what it is. Uh the the dentist out of Cosby himself, the dentist story, man, that'll that'll go down in history as one of the funniest damn things I ever heard. Because he talks like mush mouth when he does it. I tell you, somebody that's a really underrated but very vulgar back in the day, and that was LaWanda Page. She she was she she was Fred Sanford's counterpart in Sanford and Son as Aunt Esther. Oh my God! When he did Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, that was hilarious. I mean, he was mimicking Fred Rogers, but that was hilarious. I watched a interview on David Letterman one time where David Letterman asked Fred Rogers what he thought of that shit, and, and Mr. Rogers thought it was cool. Oh yeah, but I'm not lying though. But if y'all ever heard LaWanda Page though, that woman was boy, she was downright. She get she got into everything. We talking everything. Yeah, Robin Williams did do an awesome Mr. Rogers, but I'm telling y'all, man, he was one of my that was probably one of my favorite comedians of all time. Right there was Robin Williams, because that dude was 100% just off the chain, and everything he did. God bless him though. I mean, the man had his troubles, but you know, but honestly though, that dude, he was uh, that's where I kind of like do my shit from, or like steal my stuff from, is like him, because I mean, the quirkiness and shit that I get, I stole it from Robin Williams. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh no! Hello. I was just showing the kids how to make a cake. Hey, later on, Wolf. Have a good one, bud. Thank you for coming, my man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the service, brother. Jerry Lewis was hilarious. I used to watch all of his stuff, man. He was good. Like, he really was. Jerry was something else. Oh no. Seth Rollins on Miz TV. Jim Smith World, what up, buddy? Hmm. All righty, everybody. I think I'm gonna call it a night. We started this early and I'm ending it late. We're at an hour and 13 minutes, but it's been a great show. I've enjoyed talking with y'all. I've enjoyed conversing with y'all. I've enjoyed telling y'all my stuff, and just hanging out with everybody. It's been a good night. I hope to see y'all again on Friday. We'll do the show at 8 p.m. again on Friday. That's going to be the new time for the Friday slot, is Friday at 8 p.m. So be ready, be prepared. Y'all have a great night. God bless. Uh, love y'all. Whatever else y'all have in mind, y'all shoot the questions at me on Friday, and we'll go from there. And if y'all have any questions for me, be sure to ask. Uh, whatever y'all think of. I mean, anything. Like, it doesn't matter. But we'll see y'all on Friday. Good night. Good night, everybody. God bless. Peace out. Caveman help. Be rich.